Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a tool that's designed to give your company a voice that literally never sleeps, all powered by AI. We're breaking down Famulor.
So, let me ask you this. Does this sound familiar? Your business is humming along, but once 5 o'clock hits, the phone just stops. Customers call, they get voicemail, and you get missed opportunities. It's a classic problem for any business that's still tied to that old 9-to-5 phone schedule.
And that, right there, is the perfect starting point for our first section, the problem with phones. We're going to look at the core challenge that a tool like Famulor is really trying to solve.
You know these pain points, I'm sure. Missed calls after hours? That's just lost money, plain and simple. You could get a human call center, but wow, the cost is just enormous. And let's be honest, the quality can be all over the place. Then you run a big promotion, the phone starts ringing off the hook, and suddenly you can't keep up. Customers are stuck on hold, getting frustrated. It's just not a great system. It's expensive and it's clunky.
So what's the fix? What's the alternative? Well, that brings us to Section 2. It's time to meet your AI assistant. This is really the heart of what Famulor is all about.
So what is an AI assistant, really? Okay, put simply, it's a bot that you can set up to talk with your customers on the phone. But this is not your grandma's answering machine. No way. This thing actively handles calls coming in, it can make calls going out, and here's the key, it does it all 24/7.
And getting it to do what you want boils down to two really simple things. First, you've got the system prompt. Think of this like the AI's brain or its training manual. This is where you tell it who it is, what its job is, and what kind of personality it should have. And second, you have the initial message. That's just what it says right at the start. Hello, thanks for calling. You know, that first line. That's it. It's that simple.
Now, the really cool part is making this thing sound human. Not just kind of human, but like really human. It's powered by some of the best tech in the business from a company called 11 Labs. You can even clone your own voice so your brand sounds exactly how you want it to. And to make it feel real, the AI uses little filler words, or one moment, please. It even understands when someone interrupts it. Oh, and it can chat in over 100 languages. It's all designed to feel like a real, natural conversation.
Okay, so an AI that sounds like a person is, well, it's really impressive. But how do you actually use it in your business? That's what we're diving into in Section 3, Your Assistant at Work. Let's look at the two big ways you can put this thing to use. So it operates in two main modes, inbound and outbound. Inbound is reactive. That's when someone calls you. Your AI picks up and can act as a support agent, book appointments, or just answer frequently asked questions, day or night. Then you have outbound, which is proactive. This is where you give the AI a list of people to call. It can act as a sales agent, it can run surveys, it can even send out friendly payment reminders. They're really just two sides of the same very powerful coin.
And if you're thinking setting up one of those proactive campaigns sounds complicated, it's really not. It's actually just a simple 3-step process. Step 1, you name your campaign. Something obvious, like January promo. Step 2, you get your list of leads in there. You can just upload a file or even connect it right to your CRM. And Step 3, you set the schedule. You pick the exact days and times you want the AI to make those calls, and it's smart enough to respect local time zones, so you're not that person waking people up at 3 in the morning.
All right, having an AI assistant on the phone is great. But the real power, the real magic, happens when it starts talking to the other tools your business already relies on. And that brings us to Section 4, how to supercharge with smart integrations.
So just how connected is it? Well, the platform supports over 300 integrations. Let that number sink in for a second. 300. That means it's built from the ground up to plug right into pretty much any tool you're already using to run your business.
And what that means for you is that this AI goes way beyond just making phone calls. When you connect it to your CRM, to your calendar, to your email, it basically becomes the central nervous system for a huge chunk of your business operations. And maybe the best part? You don't have to write a single line of code to do it.
Let's make this real. Think about appointment scheduling. How many emails does that usually take? Well, with an integration, it's totally automated. You just connect your calendar, say something like cal.com, and suddenly the AI can check your real-time availability while it's on a live call with a customer.
When they agree on a time, boom, the AI books it right in your calendar and sends out the invite. That whole email back and forth, gone. Just completely eliminated.
And look, this isn't just some theory. This stuff has a massive real-world impact. Listen to this from Dr. Sarah Chen, a dental practice owner. She says, the AI handles appointment bookings perfectly, and patients love the 24/7 availability. We've reduced no-shows by 40%. A 40% reduction in no-shows. I mean, that is a huge, tangible result from just this one integration.
So, let's pull all these threads together in our final section. Section 5, the future of your voice. What does this kind of shift really mean for a business?
This table right here tells the whole story. I mean, just look at the difference. It's night and day. Your availability goes from just business hours to all the time. Your ability to scale goes from being limited by how many people you can hire to handling over 1,000 calls at once. The setup time drops from weeks or months down to less than 5 minutes. And the cost? I mean, a potential reduction of up to 90%. This isn't just an improvement, it's a completely different model.
And if you're a visual person, this chart makes it crystal clear. That tall bar, that's the high cost of a traditional call center. And that little one next to it, that's the AI assistant. At the same time, look at availability. It's completely flipped. Low for the old way, high for the new way. The difference is just staggering.
So at the end of the day, this isn't really just about answering the phone more efficiently. It's about completely rethinking what your business's voice can be. It's about giving it a voice that is literally everywhere, that is always on, and that is perfectly consistent every single time. And so, that's the big question this whole explainer leaves us with. It's something to really think about. If your voice, your company's voice, could be everywhere at once, always ready to help a customer, always ready to make a sale, what would you have it say?